Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Last time, oh, woo, we determined that it wasn't Drew that was the forger, it was his daughter, and that Drew might have been poisoned not from the coffee, but from a stamp. A la Seinfeld. So, today, we see where the trial goes. I have no idea where this is going. Okay. So where exactly does this leave us, Apollo? Well, the Drew Misham who was killed wasn't Drew Misham the forger, basically. Huh? Well, then who was he? Well, he was actually doing her nails. So, you really made those forgeries? Yes! For Father! I know, it was wrong. Could you tell us how it happened? My father was a painter. I loved painting ever since I was a child. One day, Father saw it in me. He saw that I had the talent. This is me trying my damnedest to do a Mikan Sumiki voice. It's bad. Was it this bad when I did Danganronpa 2? The talent for making forgeries? How should I say it? It was not only paintings I made. Given the materials, I could make anything. Anything? Father was so proud, and I so happy. But in the end, I was making those forgeries. I've never had a good constitution nor personality. I know very little of the world outside my door. Now, because of me, Father is... Do you know about this red envelope? I remember that envelope. It was some time ago. So you were already you're already creating your works back then? I started when I was only 12 years old. So the one who figured out that the stamp was poisoned, so the one who figured out the stamp was poisoned, that was Mr. Justice, it's time. To the courtroom, please. Right. Out of time. Wait, Vera. Just one more thing, please. Those 3 paintings in the studio. I painted those as part of my work. Right. See? We checked them out and we saw what was underneath. We saw the rough sketches underneath the 3 finished paintings. I see. Mr. Justice? Yes? Father, he knew of you. Of both of you. Your late father. He was watching, gathering information. All about the Right and Co. law offices. But lately we're not doing just law. Yes, you do tricks, gags to amuse, and play piano. Well, they're not really gags. Yet, when Father heard you had resumed the legal business, how pleased he was. Who was Mr. Misham? How am I supposed to know? What if he was Daddy's daddy? Judging from the relative ages involved, I'd say it's highly unlikely. Things are already confusing enough with all these daddies running around. We know that the victim's daughter, Vera, was the forger. What does this mean for the case? Guess we're about to find out. One moment, please. And back. Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Perhaps you could begin by telling us how it all worked. How did you set up this Drew Mission Forger persona? There's that stare again. She's drilling more holes into his head. I know it's hard for you, but hey, he's a handsome guy. What's hard? Very well, miss, if you would. Did you really make those detestable forgeries? Perhaps you'd rather answer my question? Were you the one who painted that painting? The remarkably similar one?
Yes! I painted it, yes. Father praised me quite highly for it.
So, she was one who made the forgeries. Yet she did not wish to reveal the truth of their operation, so the victim was a stand-in, a decoy. To the world at large, he was the forger, not her.
I've done a bad thing. I have, haven't I?
Regardless, we need a little more information about, for instance, this. You have seen this before, yeah?
Yes! It was in the desk drawer.
Very well, you may proceed with your testimony. Tell us everything you know about this envelope.
I created things and Father sold them. This envelope came after my first work. That was other than a painting. Father handled the deal, all of it. I received the stamp that was in that envelope. It was after that job that we moved to the current studio.
There certainly was much of great interest in your testimony. Not that the witness realizes it. Very well, please begin the cross-examination. Right, okay. Need more information about this forger. This Drew Mission. Yeah, let's press, cause, oh boy. That was not a lot. So these things you were making, you mean paintings identical to other paintings, right?
The closer they were, the happier Father was. I was happy too.
Still, you're quite young now. When did you begin this work?
My first painting sold when I was 12.
Your Honor, she had no idea what she was doing was illegal. Easy there, little attorney. You're not here to defend her for the crime of forgery. True. Please, tell us more about this envelope. This envelope that may very well have killed your father.
Alright.
Suddenly, I'm thinking Mikan voice might not have been the best for her.
I could sort of do something like this.
But, I've already committed. Press. By other than a painting, you mean you'd only done paintings up to that point?
Yes. But Father had a realization. He noticed my talent extended to making things other than paintings.
For instance?
For instance, a letter someone had written, or a fingerprint left upon a cup, or a signature on a document, a seal upon a letter.
None of this makes her sound very innocent at all. And the $100,000 promised in this letter was the start. The beginning of a new industry for Drew Mission. A new industry? The creation of items to be used in criminal proceedings. Forging evidence, in other words. Uh-oh. You handled the deal. So you didn't know how the things you were making were being used.
I enjoy painting very much.
I think I understand. The Fraulein has lived in an unusual little world. Can you tell us what happened to the papers that were in this envelope?
Father signed them and sent them back, I believe.
Did he follow the instructions? Send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp? This is a rather important matter. Give your answer some thought. See the stamp that was in that envelope. What do you mean you received it?
Did I do something wrong?
You didn't use that stamp because it was dangerous, correct? Deadly poison on the back. Ultraquinine. She wouldn't have known. A moment, Hair Forehead. You can't force an answer upon the witness. Now then, perhaps you would tell me, Fraulein Vera? Why did you receive this stamp? Is something wrong?
It was beautiful.
Ah, you mean it was one of those commemorative stamps?
Yes, I think it was.
So, you didn't know about the poison? Aww. I guess not. So the trap failed by chance, by mistake, thanks to this commemorative stamp. Quite the close call. A job that we moved to the current studio. Did Dad know someone was after her? I mean, you moved to where the current Drew studio is.
Yes, we saw very few people there. I began drawing picture books.
This single job had tied them to the criminal underworld. I think Mr. Misham wanted to reduce their visibility in the world at large.
But we had to meet someone for some reason. Father posed as the creator of the work.
So that was the real essence of the artist, Drew Misham. You did the work and he supplied the face. So, you really didn't know anything, did you? You had no idea how much danger you were in. Apparently not. About this commemorative stamp, could you tell us more about it?
It was very pretty. And more than that,
Yes.
it was a picture of people I liked at the time.
This is something new. This isn't necessary for, like, every moment, my dude. Apparently, we've got some cross-examination yet ahead of us. If you'd be so kind as to continue your testimony, Fraulein.
The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it.
Huh? Magicians?
I love mysterious things. I always have.
Even though she fainted when she saw Mr. Hat. You're confusing mysterious with freaky.
Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much.
See? See? Isn't magic great? Fine, great, yeah, sure, no need to get all excited.
But the magic troupe we saw disbanded soon after. I was quite sad.
Did she just say what I think she said? Magic troupe? Where have I heard that before? The red envelope came after she'd completed her first job. Makes it a letter from her client, whoever wanted a forgery made. Apollo! We're close. We just have to piece together the parts. A deadly weapon in a red envelope. And the path it took to take Drew Misham's life. Oh my god, I gotta wait for her to draw. Favorite magicians, huh? It's not really an objection, but okay. Those magicians you liked. Was it this bunch? Apollo! They're not a bunch! I see. Still, I have to wonder. Why include a commemorative stamp like that in a business letter? Good question.
Well, pretty stamps are always better, and you can't beat true grammarly.
But the whole murder plan was a failure because of it. Ironic, don't you think? Prosecutor Gavin? Why are you sweating? Prosecutor Gavin? Grammary. What's with Gavin? Might I ask just one question of this witness? In your testimony just now, you stated this was your first work that was other than a painting. Please, tell me, what exactly did you make?
Can I ask why?
No. Answer the question, now! Prosecutor Gavin, you're usually not the one whose volume concerns me. Yes, it is unbecoming of me. I apologize. Entschuldigung. But I must know. Please, Miss Misham, tell me.
It was a book. A single page. In a book.
A book? Please be more specific.
It was a handwritten book. Like a diary.
No, I don't! No! What is going on?
What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Misham, this book. Was there a picture of a silk hat on the back cover? Yes or no?
How did you know?
Prosecutor Gavin, the defendant is answering all of your questions. Stop badgering her. He was badgering the witness. He's told you nothing, has he? You're soiled, sullied mentor. Nothing. Sullied? Who? Phoenix Wright. Who else?
Daddy?
He never told you about the trial 7 years ago? About how he came to lose his attorney's badge? It was a certain piece of evidence that decided his fate, you know. A certain diary. On the back it bore the mark of a silk hat. What? Phoenix Wright, tossed out of the profession by false evidence. And the forger who made that evidence is the girl standing right in front of me? So how would Phoenix, of all people, want to defend her? Vera, you must tell us. The evidence you made was used in a trial 7 years ago. Who asked Drew Misham, you, to forge that evidence? For all of our sakes, who was it?
We only met once.
You met the client. Well, who was it?
It was
What's going on with Vera? She's staring at Prosecutor Gavin's face again. Yes, but is there something about me?
I remember clearly. I remember who gave me the book. The diary.
Who was it? Vera! The devil. The devil? Oh, okay. Thank God she's not dead. Defendant Vera Misham, unconscious. Examiner's diagnosed acute atroquinine poisoning. Oh my God. Who poisoned her? This ends the recording of the trial for the murder of Drew Misham. Vera Misham was, during the trial, poisoned by an unknown assailant. The dosage was just under the lethal amount, sparing the defendant's life. She is currently in intensive care and is not to be disturbed for any reason. A very simple case, at first glance, until it finally began to show its true colors. The long road to the truth takes us to the record of another trial. In some ways, that was the starting point of it all. And that is where we must go. To find the whole truth. What? 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 Where is this going? Wait, so we're just abandoning this trial, or... Okay. What is going on? Because... So... She forged evidence that was used in the trial that got Phoenix disbarred because they discovered it was false evidence. So clearly he would want revenge on her, but we're defending her? So it was somebody who had it in for Phoenix. That's the only thing I can think of. Why they would forge evidence. And the fact that she was about to tell us who she met with. So someone poisoned her to keep her from talking. But then that raises questions, when and how? If she was in police custody for the trial. I mean, it's a slow acting poison, so it had to have happened during recess. So it was somebody in the court. Yeah, I don't know where this is going. But apparently it's going back to a flashback because it's like, oh, to understand what's going on here, we need to go back to the past. And there was Phoenix standing across from, I guess that was Clavier. So we're going back to the past to play some Phoenix Wright instead of Apollo Justice. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time for some more Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Goodbye. This is strange.